Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. It's a show vlog, but it's a very sad one because it's my last show vlog of the year before I go back to Australia. So sad. So this will be my last show on Dali. It's my last show in Europe, in Ireland, and then I go back to Australia in 10 days. Oh, crazy. And I will be competing there on Rocky, my thoroughbred, in eventing, so quite different. So there won't be no vlogs, but there will not be any show vlogs with the Irish horses. Here's Dali. Look, it's blue skies, sunny, but it is extremely windy, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. Oh, let me get that fly for you. Got it. So for our final show, we are heading to Mullingar Equestrian. They have a 3-day show on. They have a 135 Grand Prix today and a 140 Grand Prix on Sunday. So today's Friday, by the way. So that is what I will be jumping on Dali for his last show of the year. Crazy that he's jumping the 140s. So impressive. So happy with him. Hopefully today goes well. We did not have the prep we wanted last weekend. You can watch the vlog for that. But hopefully we will jump well regardless. Also, I will very briefly mention Cal. You guys need to have some faith in me, okay? If I could tell you, I would. I promise I will give you guys closure on the Cal situation. I promise I will not leave you high and dry and not talk about him ever again. He's literally my child. I couldn't do that, but you will have to be patient, I'm afraid. But as you can see by my smile, it's not all bad news, okay? So don't think the worst. One, he's 100% healthy, so don't think that. But it's just, I can't tell you. I'm so sorry. But I will be able to tell you, and at that point, I will make a video explaining the whole situation. So I'm afraid you will just have to wait for it. But until then, come on, give Dali some love. He stepped into Cal's shoes so well. And we have Wiggy now as well. So yeah, it's still all good here. So I'm going to get Dali cleaned. I might give him a little wash of his legs. Maybe his head. His head is very dirty, very dusty. It's hard to see in the camera. Give my tack a clean, and then we will hit the road. Just one class today, Dali. That's all you have to do. And hopefully we go well. And it's a jump off class, so if you jump the first rank clear, you get to go into the jump off. So hopefully we make it to the jump off. On Dali and ready to rock and roll. There's the course. It's very windy, but blue skies are out. Dali, you're all done. You're all done. I think it's time to go over the water tray a few more times. You cheeky boy. Alright, it's fine. This was just a warm up for the 140. Lesson learned. You still don't love the water. Oh, Dad's killing all the flies. No, it's on his knee. Oh, Dad doesn't have his glasses. Oh, the glasses are gone. Oh, Dali, knocked Dad's glasses off. What are you doing? What are you doing? So we are home. Mixed today, I would say. So Dali has a history with water trays, right? And we have really gotten so well with it, and he never really looks at them anymore. He's jumped open waters. He's been so good. The last few days he has been spooking at the water tray in the arena a bit, but I haven't gone over it on him. And I don't know, he just totally second guessed it, and he went left and right, which put me quite far away from the jump. So just had to re-present him to it, and then I really rode him to it, and he had it down. Horses. It's just horses, isn't it? Other than that, though, he jumped very well. It was a pretty technical course. There was a lot of related lines, which is difficult on him because he's such a big horse. But he managed them very, very well. Twice, I was just a little bit forward to verticals and he touched them. But a lot of it was very good, right? It's a huge improvement for him. You just gotta stay like relative to the horse, I suppose. For him, this is a huge improvement. A lot of the jumps he was jumping so well. His back end is like so improved. His mum had the most amazing hind end technique. Like, she was unreal as a young horse when we loose jumped her. And Dali, when Dali gets anxious, he like tucks up his back end, but as he's getting more confident, he's really kicking out, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. It just shows you that, like, you know, when people want to improve their horse's technique, you know, yeah, you can do things to try and, you know, make them jump in a flashier way, but sometimes if you just keep kicking on with like good flat work, good rideability, and then with confidence, they just develop it themselves. Like, he's never had any sort of back boot. Like, the back boots that he wears are the young horse boots. They have zero effect. They don't cause them to kick out. They're like the ones that you use for 4-year-old classes and stuff like that. They're just protection. So all that improvement in his hind end, it's just natural from like going better, which I think, yeah, I'm really enjoying this process. It's quite fun to watch, and yeah, it's very satisfying. Those small things, like, they really, you know, they're the things that like keep me going. I'm like, yes, we're getting there. Things are improving. His jump is improving. His rideability is improving. Oh, I know I said it last week, but we're just so close. Like, I feel like we're just so close to getting it, and it'll come, because it's just an extra level, like when the courses are just a little bit more technical, so things just come a bit quicker. His rideability just needs to be better and better and better each time you make a step up, and he's so close. Like, you know, last year I wouldn't have even thought to jump a 135, whereas, you know, he jumps the 135s at the league shows and stuff, like, in his sleep. I'm just skipping around. Like, the height is so easy to him. It's just when you put it all together, you know, bending lines, long strides, short doubles, doubles of verticals, doubles to doubles, like, you know, everything was in this course, like triple bar to a vertical, bending line, water tray, double to double. It was like, you know, it was a lot going on in this course, and so when that happens, yes, it shows up our little things that we need to work on, but they're so small, and he's so capable. So I am excited. On Sunday, I've decided I'm going to jump the 125 before the 140, just so I can go in, have a really nice, confident round. Is quite a careful horse, and he can get a little bit too careful, so I just want to make sure that doesn't happen. I want to make sure he has one nice round where it's just a breather, and then back into the 140, and then hopefully we'll have a nice round there. So that will be in this vlog. It'll be like the next clips you see. It will be in 2 days time, but yeah, I will catch you guys then. For now, he's going to go out into the field, and then I'll ride him on the flat tomorrow. Just a nice kind of stretchy ride, give him loads of feed. I feel like he's a little bit lacking in energy today. So I'll give him a little bit more of the Gain racehorse cubes. That's what he's on at the moment, and hopefully that will give us the kick we need, and we'll jump well. Speaking of Gain, the 140 is actually sponsored by Gain. It's their National Grand Prix League that Gain and Alltech sponsor, so repping the Gain saddle pad on Sunday for sure. So I will see you guys then. Hello, good morning, welcome back to the vlog. It is nice and early, we'll say, because as I said, today is Sunday and I'm jumping Dali in the 125 and the 140 today. So jumping the 125 just to get a nice positive round. No stress, no pressure, just gets confidence really nice and high, and then we can jump the 140. Unfortunately, the 125 is the first class of the day, and it's starting at 8. So it is nice and early. It's 6 right now, so I have time to get him in, groom him, everything like that, and then we'll head over there. And then I'm number 10 to jump, so I'll have to have him tacked up and everything before 8. Then I'll walk my course, and then I'll warm up, and I'll ride him, and then we will go home because the 140 isn't until 3:30 this afternoon. So I'll come home, I'll ride all the other horses, and then get Dali cleaning again, because I will put him back out in the field, and head to Mullingar for the 140. So it'll be a quick groom this morning, and then I might wash him for the afternoon. So yes, feeling good. I put him over the water tray yesterday, and he was just like very good. So it was just a blip, which is a little blip, and hopefully onwards and upwards. So I'm gonna go get him in now, and I will catch up with you guys later. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. He's like, I can't wait. I want to go now. All these midges are so annoying, aren't they, Danny? Now I'm just walking the course behind me. It starts in about half an hour, and then I'm number 10 to go. So I just walk the course, and I just count all my strides, and I always write them down on my phone because I'm so bad at remembering numbers. So that is what I'm doing now.
You should.
Dad always looks away from the camera like he's pensively in thought when I turn it on. Right, we're ready to go. Dali has actually woken up just there now. That's good. Should be grand. Little tip around, but don't take anything for granted. Isn't that right, Dali?
Yes.
Yes, don't take it for granted.
Do not take me for granted.
No.
I'll test you.
Oh, look at him. He looks a bit tired in the eye. Doesn't he? Look a bit tired in the eye. Okay, we're going to get on. Now we are home already. It wasn't even 9 a.m. and we were heading home. What a quick day. But it's not over, Dali. Dali thinks his day is over. I'm going to put him in the stable now. He's going to get a big lump of feed. Oh, that's it, Dali. So he has loads of energy for this afternoon. Then you can go out in the field, and then I'll get him in later, as I was saying. Right, let me get him his feed, and then I will talk about our round. So we're home now, as I was saying. I jumped the 125. He was super, right? We just popped around. The aim of the game was just to school around, really nice and easy, low pressure. It was actually interesting. Dad and I were kind of chatting, and like I jumped around today, and it just felt so easy. And it kind of reminds you like how far you've come. I think because I've only been jumping in bigger classes recently, like he doesn't jump often, but when he does, it's like one of the 135s or 140 Grand Prix. So I've always felt like, I didn't feel like he was going badly, but you know, it's always like, oh, it's a little bit hard, it's a little bit difficult, I'm like really concentrating. It never feels like super easy because we're stepping up a level. But then it's not until you go back down a bit, and like, I think Dali's last class of the year, last year was the 125 like today. So it just shows how far he's come, that we just skipped around. It felt so easy, clear around, no problem, you know, and it gives me a lot of confidence and, you know, makes me feel good, makes, you know, reminds me like, oh, we've come so far. And I think it also would have that effect on Dali too. Like, it's not good for Dali, you know, it's not good for horses to have to really work really hard every single show. It's nice for them to have a show where, oh, that was easy. You know, he just goes thinking, oh, I'm really good at this. So easy. And I think that really gives them confidence too. So I don't know. I think it's just something I'll keep in mind for future, maybe doing kind of interspersing the Grand Prix with a few smaller classes just to give him the confidence and make him feel good about himself, I think. Because I always try and jump them as little as possible. So then I don't want to waste his legs on small classes. But I think it is good for his brain. Yeah, so he felt super. I will just need a little bit more of like a punchier canter, a little bit more energy in the canter for the 140. Also, after the second fence, he really like went hard on my hand. I was like, hello. So I just kind of flexed him to the inside and then he was good. But after that, he was just so rideable, so easy. All the distances are so easy. The water tray didn't even look at it. Classic. So yeah, I'm really happy with him. It was exactly what I wanted to achieve this morning. It was confident, easy, clear round. So he's going to go out into the field and then I'm going to get him in later. I'm going to wash him and re-clean all my tack, and then we will head back to Mullingar for the 140. I'm second to go, which I don't really like being really early. Especially with these classes, sometimes there's a few tricky lines and I love to watch other people jump them first and then, you know, just see how it's riding. But I will not get the opportunity, so I will just have to make a plan and stick to it. At least I'm not first. At least I have one person before me. But yeah, second to go, so I will have him tacked up, warmed up, ready to go, and then I'll walk my course, and then I'll just maybe jump one more jump and then head into the ring for a round. So fingers crossed, all goes well. Last show of the year, I can't believe it. Time flies. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys then. Hey guys, it is time for round 2. This is such a funny, I don't know, it's not the usual to go home and then go back. It feels a bit, I'm all confused now, don't know where, if I'm coming or going, but I am going to get Tally in and do it all again and groom him, and I am going to wash his legs now this time and just make sure he's looking nice and clean, and then we'll head on. And as I said, it might be a bit like do because I'm second to go, so I'm just going to arrive, tack up, get on him, warm up, then walk the course and then jump. So I don't know how much video footage I'll be able to get while I'm there until after my round, but I will try my best. Now here we are already. He's still a little bit damp but he'll be dry by the time we get there. Come on, mate, ready to rock. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind, but I'm up on Dali now. They had to push back the class because they were running a little bit behind. So I have a good 20 minutes to walk him around, which is no harm, and then I will get to warming up. My hat is crooked, isn't it? Let me just... Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Right, so yeah, we're just walking around. Obviously I haven't seen the course yet, so I don't know what it's like, but I will update you guys. I'll take a little clip of me walking the course, and then I'll be getting on and jumping the course. Okay, I will catch you later. here, baby cakes. What do you think about that? Can we have a comment? Wow, thank you. He said that. Oh, it's a joy to work with you, Holly. But I'm okay to see you go to Australia and I can live in the field for 6 months. That sounds great. Good boy. Look at the shine on you, Dolly. You look super. I'll give him a little hose at home. So we're home now. Dali is in a stable having a second post competition feed of the day. I always give him some because it's like a little reward. Oh. Ah. Right, Dali was super, right? He did not deserve the score we got. There was plenty to like. There was just a few little fine-tuning mistakes that you just can't get away with when he's green at this height. He's only jumped this twice before. So when he's a little bit green like that, I need to be perfect. And today I was not perfect. I let him down. I got him a little bit deep a couple of times, and he just, he's not experienced to just get us out of trouble, He gets a little bit distracted if he has one pull. Sometimes he has the next pull because he got a little bit, distracted by that. He's just young and not experienced at his height, and I did not ride perfectly today. You live and you learn. I do think that he came away from this round better, as in like he's gained experience and he felt so confident the whole way around. The rideability is so much better. Like at the start of this year, we didn't even have like our flying changes 100%, right? Like the difference, like, today on the bending lines, if he lands on the wrong leg, he'll change in the bending line, like, and stays balanced, and it's so much easier to ride him. And I think it's actually gotten to the point where he's so much easier to ride that I do end up over holding, and then that puts us a little bit deep to the fence, which is frustrating because, I'm doing it because he's being so good. I need to react better and ride the horse I'm sitting on, not the horse that I think I'm sitting on. So yes, overall, he was super. He jumped some class fences. He's just touching them. And then they just fall because it's a Grand Prix, it's on shallow cups, and there's a lot of related lines, and if you mess up one, it's hard to get it back in time for the next one. So yes, I'm so happy with him. I honestly do think it's the perfect time for a break for him because he's come on so much. The difference is actually insane. I can't wait to do a video recapping like his journey over the last few years because he is like a completely different horse. It's actually insane. And he's learned so much. He's trying really hard. He's been going now for a few months at a higher level, and I think it's the perfect time for him just to have a break, rest his body, rest his mind. He can just think about everything that he's learned. They come back so much better from a break. Especially if they've been going well and you kind of end on a good note. Even though, okay, yes, he had a few faults, it's still a good round for him, right? He still learned a lot. He was confident. He was just figuring things out, and he's going to go away from that. He's going to think about it, and he will be better next time. 100%, I guarantee it, guys. He's going to come back next year like even better than ever. So yeah, it's so exciting. He's going to go on a break now for, what is it, August, September, October, November, for 3.5 months. And then my friend will bring him back into work for me in December and January, and then I'll be home at the start of February to get back on and start competing him again, which is crazy. It will absolutely fly around. Like, I feel like it always seems so far away, but it just flies by. And the goal with him next year is that I will jump some of the spring tours on him. So that's 135 kind of mini Grand Prix. It's like a really good tour to kind of warm up for some bigger classes around the middle of the year. And then I'll jump some of these 140s, the Gain 140 League, and then who knows what we'll do. I don't know if we'll go overseas. It's kind of up in the air. It depends if I have another horse to jump with him. because I'll also have Wiggy, who'll be 4, and I'm also going to be looking at riding a couple of other horses for people and competing them. So I might have a couple here. That means it'll be worth just staying here in Ireland and not really worth going overseas, especially like you wouldn't really bother bringing a 4-year-old overseas. So yeah, exciting times. He is definitely one for the future. He 100% is a 140 plus horse. Like he will jump it. It's just a few little fine tuning, a little bit of learning, a little bit more mileage under his belt, and he will be flying over them. And the rideability is so much better, guys. He is so much easier to ride now. Like, honestly, he's getting to the point where it's like easy to ride him. It's crazy. It used to be like, I used to be like panting after a round on him because it was such hard work. So either he's getting easier or I'm getting fitter. I don't know. But it's, yeah, it's great. It feels so good. Yeah, it feels great. I can't even describe it. I'm so happy with him. So yes, I'm so sad it's my last show. I wish I'd ridden better, but I feel like you can't beat yourself up. You just have to live and learn, and next year will come out even better again. So yes, that is it for this video. There is definitely a few more videos coming out that will be in Ireland before I go to Australia. I need to update you on the mares and their pregnancies. I need to update you on the young horses. I need to update you on Cal, and I need to update you on Wiggy as well. So it's like loads of things coming. I'm also completely like cleaning up the yard. We have a big skip, so I don't know, maybe I'll try and do a video of that. I try to just completely deep clean the yard before I leave so that it's like kind of clean over winter, and then it's not that bad by spring when I come back. So I'll do that, and then I will be heading to Australia, and then all those vlogs will start where I'm eventing my thoroughbred Rocky and working as a vet and everything like that. So yeah, lots and lots to come. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Unfortunately, it was not the result we were hoping for, but not the end of the world. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.